Hi, welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. In this video, we'll providing that complete demo and explanation about the project of an evolutionary approach to complex schema matching. The schema matching problem can be defined as the task of finding semantic relationships between schema elements existing in different data repositories. Despite the existence of elaborate graphic tools for helping to find such matches, this task is usually manually done. In this paper, we propose a novel evolutionary approach to addressing the problem of automatically finding complex matches between schemas of semantically related data repositories. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first approach that is capable of discovering complex schema matches using only the data instance. Since we only exploit the data stored in the repository for this task, we rely on matching strategies that are based on record deduplication and information retrieval techniques to find complex schema matches during the evolutionary process. To demonstrate the effectiveness of our approach, we conducted an experimental evaluation using real-world and synthetic data sets. The results show that our approach is able to find complex matches with high accuracy similarity to that obtained by more elaborated approaches, despite using only evidence based on the data instance. Next, we are going to see the flow of this process. For this process, first we need to get the dataset from the standard repositories. Here we have to getting the dataset from the UCI repositories, and we have to pre-processing the dataset as user profile. So this user profile dataset will be pre-processed by using that unwanted data removing and null pointer removing. Then we have to formulating the data and store it into the database. Then we have to find the relationship between each attributes. For this one, I have to measuring the relationship parameters. Next, I have to computing that complex prediction. The complex prediction will help us to predicting that relevant matches data. For example, if it having that name like first name last name means we have to matching this element into name and forming that new name of first name plus last name. Then computing that crossover and mutation values for applying the genetic approaches. These genetic approaches will used to reducing the record deduplication. Then we have to analyzing the patterns and predicting that schema. After we predicting that patterns, we have to applying that pattern matching mechanism. Then grouping the data according to these patterns. Next, we are going to see the complete demo of this evolutionary approach process. For this one, first we need to run home.java, as well as we need to run that another home.java. In this one, I have to first choose my data set. For this one, I have to choosing the data set which I am presenting in my backup. In this process, first I choosing the data set for user profile. It having some set of data. Then I have to move to the another page and click the receive button, and from user page I have to send that file to another one system. On this system I have to getting that dataset as profile data.txt. Then I have to integrating the distributed environment collection system. Then I have to computing that data and pre-processing and load it into that HTML page. And I have to computing the processing of pre-processing. In this process, I have to parsing the data set from the text and I have to load it into that SQL format. Then I have to computing that complex. Here I have to getting that 6 levels. First I have to getting that name. That name contain the first name and last name. Then I have to getting that addresses complex. This address field will contains address, state, city and zip code. Then I have to getting amount. Amount will contain two options, balance and HRS. Then I have to contain OBS, ID and GPE. Finally class. These four are unique contents. Then I have to move to complex creation. This complex creation will combine the matches of elements before combination. Then next I have to computing that relevant data and computing that similarity matches. In this similarity matches I have to computing that each item with another one items. This table will showing that similarity between each test cases. This will showing that relationships and the dependency between each test cases. Then I have to move to next page. This will showing the different item presented in our data set. Then I need to computing the term frequencies. This will showing that each term frequencies. Then I move to next one. This is a pattern matching value. This will showing that each items having that matching value with each patterns. Some elements having that same pattern levels. For this one, next I am moving to fitness computation. For this one I have to computing that repetition of fitnesses for each item by using that GA approaches. In the GA approaches I have to computing that fitness function and crossover mutations. Each crossover and mutations function will providing that one matrix results between these 6 type of options. In this page will showing the crossover and mutations values between 6 patterns in the each items. After that I have to creating that complex and I have to showing that complex creation of final results with pre-processed results. Finally I have to achieving the results of accuracy. Each pattern having that accuracy above and that rating of 80. From this one maximized I have to justifying our processing will be getting that accuracy of 80%. From this one I have to justifying our work will be that avoiding that repetition values and grouping that element by using that pattern recognition and complex schema matching. By using the genetic approaches we can able to reduce the deduplicated data.